What is going on, guys? wayzz here, bringing you a brand new Black Ops 3 video. So, in today's video, we're actually going to be talking about Ares Empire and like what is Ares Empire. And first off, hopefully you guys can notice a difference in my voice. I actually have a different microphone for right now. Going to be using it just for a little bit. It's actually the Blue Yeti with a pop filter on it, and hopefully it actually does what it needs to do. I'm not really sure. I tested it a few times. It sounds alright to me, but I guess we're going to find out. So anyway, as you guys can see, this is Black Ops 3. I'm using the XR2 with the ELO sight, high caliber, stock, and grip, I believe. So basically in this video, I actually just wanted to bring up to you guys why, okay, I should say, like, why am I grinding this game so hard? Who am I? What do I, like, who is me? I know that sounds weird to say, but like, who am I? And I kind of want to just you guys fill you in a little bit on, not necessarily a backstory, but just on I want to say competitive terms, because I wouldn't call it a career yet, because I haven't really been doing this too long, but I've been doing it for a while. So I actually started playing, or I guess let's start from the beginning. For those of you who don't know, my real name is actually Ty, Ty, 2 letters. Don't ask me, ask my parents. And I actually started playing Call of Duty back when it was like Modern Warfare 2, a little bit earlier. Maybe did some COD 4, like Modern Warfare type thing, and or Black Ops, sorry. And I started playing Call of Duty around then, and I was just a little kid. I was like 10, I think. I don't even know. I can't remember. But I was just playing some Call of Duty, having some fun, and that's all it was for me. It was just a fun game. And I remember playing Modern Warfare 2, and I didn't even have Xbox Live back then, so I remember playing Modern Warfare 2. I was playing local, like just multiplayer by myself, and this tells you like how much I played with friends and stuff. Is I ended up prestiging in local play, which is extremely hard to do. But for someone who never had Xbox Live, that's what I did. So I went from local play, no Xbox Live on Modern Warfare 2 to jumping into Modern Warfare 3, and for Christmas I got a brand new Xbox 360 because my old one got ruined. And I remember having like a week trial or whatever, or 1 month in the thing, and I told my parents, I was like, hey, can I do this and just use the month and we'll see how it goes, whatever. And they finally gave in and let me try it out for the month or whatever that I had, and started playing online Modern Warfare 3. And that's, I think, where, I don't want to say everything took off, but like that's where my competitive edge grew. Is I'm naturally a competitive person, but this, I think, just made it grow bigger. I remember running around with a PP90 M1 or the Bison, the MP7 or ACR, just running around trying to prove that I was the best. And I really didn't even know I didn't know anything about competitive Call of Duty back then. I just knew it was a game, and if you were on top of the leaderboards, you were good. Like, that's all I knew when I was younger. And so I played that game throughout its term. I played it really a lot. I was like 19th prestige or whatever, and it was great. I loved it so much, and that's probably one of my favorite Call of Duties to this day. And after that, Black Ops 2 came out, and I played Black Ops 2 for a while. I really didn't have anything. I wanted to do something, because I was back then I was a huge like FaZe fanboy, and all these trick shotting teams, I was like a huge fanboy of them. I just loved them all. So I was like, I'm gonna start my own sniping team heading into Black Ops 2. And so I went into Black Ops 2, playing it, and then I would say in the December after the game came out, because I got it like the day it came out. And I remember that December, I started up my own team, like a sniping team, and it was me and some friends, and we kind of just wanted to do whatever. And yeah, I know I came into the scene super late. I didn't even come into the scene, I just took a dab. But I was playing that, had my own team, and we basically went and had a channel for a little bit. Didn't get popular because I didn't know what I was doing. And I'd say up until like February and March, I was this trick shotting kid. That's all I was. And I remember stumbling, and I was not in Optic, but I was a fan of Optic for their sniping and stuff like that. And I remember coming across their competitive channel, and I was looking at these competitive players, and I was like, this seems really fun. There's a lot of money involved. I could win championships, and this seems great. So that's when it actually started for me to play competitive. Is I remember changing my emblem and stuff to like leader of blank competitive and having this competitive team, and I had a couple kids that were the trick shotting kids, and we were like, yeah, let's start a competitive team. And so back then in like March or whatever, competitive to us was league play, as I'm sure it was to many people who didn't know what they were doing. And I remember grinding out league play, being in platinums and masters, and I thought I was so cool. I thought I was the coolest kid out there. And I did league play for the longest, and then I think I finally started doing like GB matches just GB matches at the end of Black Ops 2. I started playing a little bit. It was just me and some kids, and we just did whatever. There were some tournaments and stuff that I signed up for, and we went with that. I had a competitive team, but we weren't really competitive kids. We were just like pub stars who thought we could make it. So then I went from that to Call of Duty Ghosts coming out. And as soon as Call of Duty Ghosts came out, I was like, I'm going to stick with this competitive stuff, and I need to find a team. So I remember posting for free agency, like a month after the game came out. I posted for free agency at the beginning of December, and got a few hits. I was getting some messages, some Twitter DMs, and a couple of kids were wanting me to start a competitive team and look for people. I didn't really want to start the team because I didn't know what I was doing, and I kind of wanted just to be on a team and play. And so there was a few, like 4 or 5 of the things that I had to decline because I don't know how to run a team, like a competitive team at least. And so we went from that to, and again, sorry to cut this off midway, this is a long video, but it is a nice gameplay in my opinion. It's like 47 kills, I believe, but I'll have some shorter videos and stuff come out soon. It's just, this is a whole like life story type thing. So then I finally came across an offer of this team wanted me to try out for the team. They were looking for a 4th, and I was like, okay, I'm down to try out. So we played some GBs, and we won them. I did garbage. I did alright. And, no, probably garbage. But, they were like, okay, well, here's what we want you to do. And we were talking, and they necessarily didn't pick me up as their 4th. They actually ended up putting me on, like, some sort of like a B team. So I was, like, on the 2nd team. And to me, that kind of pissed me off because, like, I don't want to be on a 2nd team. But, I mean, nobody ever said the 2nd team has to be worse than the 1st team. So I remember being on the 2nd team, and it was me and some kid named Fatal and a kid named Sparkles. And we were called OBV, which is Oblivious Gamers or whatever. And that was fine. We played it, and I was on the 2nd team for maybe a few days, and then I quit. Because one of the kids I was playing with, he quit, and the captain of the B team quit. So I was like, alright, I'm out. And then they ended up just disbanding their whole B team. I then jumped onto a team called TNG, and it was me, the captain of the B team, who is now at another kid. So this kid had his own thing. He'd been running it for a couple years. So there was me, and we had 3 players. And basically, like, I was just trying to help the business, not business, but just the team promoted and get stuff done, and making us, like, trying to help us grind and stuff. And basically, the team captain and one of his closest friends thought that I was trying to take over the team, which I necessarily wasn't even trying to do. I was just trying to help out the team. And so he didn't see it that way. And so I was on that team from, and this is January, so like from the end of January to the beginning to mid of March, I was on that team. And so I ended up just quitting, left that team, and just kind of moped around for a couple days, didn't know what to do, didn't have a team, didn't have anybody to go with. And I ended up teaming with one of the kids from the old OBV team. He was on the 2nd team with me. And I didn't find out till honestly, I didn't find out till a few months ago that I took a spot on the B team, which I didn't know about. But anyway, so I ended up, I was like, yo, you want to run some matches? And he was like, or you want to start up a team? And he's like, sure. And I joined his party, and he was with another kid. And so me, the old teammate, and this kid all started up they already had a team, so I just joined their team. And so all 4 of us ran GBs from March to, I'd say August. We ran for a while. We probably ran for the rest to most of Ghosts. And it was pretty cool. We were doing pretty well. It was a pretty solid team. And 2 of the players and the captain ended up dipping out. They wanted to just kind of have a real life, so they kind of just fell out of the blue and stopped playing just randomly, no warnings, no nothing. And so that lasted for like 6 months or whatever. And Advanced Warfare came out, and it was just me and this old teammate. Me and this old teammate now are like, now we're like the best of friends. We've been teaming. We're still teamed to this day. He's actually a co-captain of my team, which I'll get to in a second. But then we jumped into AW, picked up another kid, or picked up 2 kids, dropped one of them, and it basically goes on from there. So now we have Ares Empire, which I'll probably put into tomorrow's video of what is Ares Empire. But just to sum it up, it's a team that I own, and I'll talk about the visions behind it and where I came up with everything and whatnot. So, but I mean, that's pretty much like the life of me. That's who I am. And so now I'm an owner of a competitive team, and we'll talk more about that in like tomorrow's video or something. So again, guys, like I said, I know that this is a super long video. It's a 12-minute video, and I don't expect any of you to watch all of it. But this is just who I am. So if you really want to know about me, I guess competitive career-wise, then this is the video to watch. If you want to personally know about me, well, we're going to have to wait on another video for that, because I don't know. But hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of this. There's not much left. But that is going to go and do it for me, guys. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at wayzz. Make sure you guys check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/xwayzz. And that's going to go and do it. I think that's it. That's it. Yep. That's it. So I'm Wayzz, and I'll see you guys later.
Securing Bravo.
She's down.
Mission is a bolo. Get out of my sight.
I didn't sign up for this shit. We need to fight smarter.
The 54 Immortals crush all opposition.